All right, we continue on Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott, joined right now by Kiley Norvell, who just graduated from Fresno State. How long ago?
Just about a month.
Wow. And has embarked on your new venture called the PR department.
Yeah.
You want to do public relations for some companies?
I do. My focus is on small businesses in the community, but I really want to emphasize garnering positive affinity without a huge budget, because small businesses don't usually have a ton of money to work with. But I think there's tons of ways to just expand your reach in the community and make a bigger footprint.
I'm guessing a lot of that reach is through social media.
It is. Social media is a huge part of public relations. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, there's tons of ways to reach the community locally and nationally. I mean, you've seen a lot of success with larger companies, but I think small businesses need to really take advantage of it because it's free. And there's no excuse not to take advantage of something that doesn't cost any money. If you do it right, you can really find a lot of success.
Yeah. Have you heard the new ads that are running right now for the Yellow Pages?
I have not, but that
Yes,
seems
the Yellow Pages still
a little
exist.
bit outdated to me.
Well, and they're saying on these ads, they're talking with local business people who say, oh, my clients tell me that they found me in the Yellow Pages. I'm like, come on, who searches the Yellow Pages anymore?
I haven't seen a Yellow Pages book. Oh man!
Oh, I see it on my front porch and it goes right in the recycle bin.
Seen them.
Yeah,
I
most
haven't
people
even
search
seen
online
them.
for businesses right now.
Right, and one
And
of the
that was
things.
not a slam against Yellow Pages, by the way.
not
I mean,
at all.
you know, I'm sure some people still use it.
One of the things I specialize in is actually search engine optimization. There's a lot of ways that you can put yourself at the top of that Google search list, and that's where you want to be because people are looking online these days, and you know, if you can find yourself at the top of the list, you'll find yourself getting a lot more business.
Yeah.
And social media, search engine optimization, those are two really big pieces of the puzzle.
Now, were you taught that at Fresno State? Was that part of the curriculum?
Absolutely. We focus on a whole slew of things, including event planning, crisis communication. That's my favorite. I love crisis communication, but social media is a huge part of it. You learn best practices, best tactics, and things to stay away from, like poor grammar. I see that a lot. Misspelling things. You want to maintain the best professionalism that you can, even on social media. It seems casual, but it's not. People take it really seriously. And if you want to be a resource for the community, you need to be up to par.
All right. I'm going to test you right now, all
Okay.
right?
I'm ready.
The Confederate flag.
Oh, man.
The controversy with that right now.
Big controversy.
Walmart, a bunch of other companies have said, we're not going to
eBay,
sell the Confederate flag
Amazon,
anymore.
right.
If one of your clients was involved with selling Confederate flags, what would be your advice to them right now?
Actually, I think I would advise them to reevaluate their industry because while there's a huge market, I don't know if you heard this, but once Walmart and eBay stopped selling Confederate flag products,
Somebody else started.
Amazon sales went up 3,000%. That's a huge jump in profits, but it's also a really big ethical consideration. You might need to take a look at what you're doing and decide if it's worth the backlash that you're likely to receive. And there's so many channels for backlash now, especially on social media, that the negative product of that could just decimate your business, even with the increase in profits.
But as you said, another company has seen a huge increase in those sales.
And,
so.
you know, and Amazon saw that 3,000% increase, so I was really interested in kind of following what they were going to do, and they ended up cutting off sales of Confederate product as well. So it's kind of interesting because it seems like ethics and morals are taking a little bit higher stand today than profits, which I like to see.
Yeah. The market will always work itself out.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think you should tell a store that they can't sell it. Let them sell it. If the customers come in and buy, there's a market for it. If they don't want to buy, the store will shut down. It'll all work out on its own.
It's an interesting situation to be in. I think part of it too is, you know, business owners' personal views. If you're comfortable with selling the Confederate flag, then that's on you. And that's totally your choice. And that goes for any product too. It's not just, you know, that one. There's a lot of controversial products, and you need to self-evaluate.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable with it, then there's no reason you shouldn't do it. And if you're not comfortable with it, then you have your answer.
Right. Foster Farms. Have you been following what's been happening with them the past couple of weeks?
I have not.
There have been a couple of undercover videos that have surfaced of horrible things going on in some of the Foster Farms plants here in Fresno. And I appreciate the way Foster Farms has dealt with this.
Right.
A lot of companies, when this happens, they'll try to slam the company that took the video.
Right.
Foster Farm stood up, suspended the people who were shown in the video, and said, we're going to get to the bottom of this. And I think that was the correct way to deal with that situation.
Right, and that's part of the reason I love crisis communication, because that's exactly what I would have advised them to do, is you need to be immediate. Fast response is really important. There's something called the golden hour, and you need to respond within that first hour of bad publicity being leaked. You need to respond fast. Because
and how you respond in that hour is critical.
Exactly. It's going to be, that's the part that people look at, is that first hour. So if you respond well and you respond quickly, chances are the crisis isn't going to be as big as it could have been. It's really, really important, too, that you recognize a crisis when there is a crisis. A lot of companies kind of go in denial, and they're like, oh, no, it's not that big of a deal. But there's internet. Everybody can see everything in, seconds of it being leaked. Yeah. So you really can't lag.
The worst thing a company can say in that golden hour?
I would say
no comment.
I would say no comment.
If they say no comment, that's the worst thing they can say.
Because it's just an implication of guilt.
Right. That makes them look guilty.
It's just an implication
regardless.
of guilt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, well, good. It sounds like you're off to a good start.
Thank you.
And you already have a pretty nice big client here in the Valley.
I do. Principal Financial Group is one of my biggest clients.
Cool.
I help them with social media and communication, and we're really putting a push on community service. And that's one of my favorite things, is that community service is free too. So you can get out there, interact with people in your community, and do good while telling people about your business. It's a huge opportunity for companies like Principal, who really just want to meet new clients and talk to people and engage with the community.
But you're looking for more clients.
I would love more clients.
How can folks reach you?
The best way to reach me would be by checking out my social media. It's going to launch next week. The PR department will be on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram starting July 1st. So I'm really excited for that.
Cool. Is there a way folks can reach you before then?
If you want to email me, my email is me@KileyNorvell.com. That's KileyNorvell.
Awesome. You know what I like is you just graduated from Fresno State. Did you wait around to find a job? No, you started your own company and you're out there busting your butt. That's awesome.
I think this isn't the path I had in mind for myself, but when opportunities fall in your lap, you got to take advantage of them. And, part of the reason I'm here today, but I think really just I'm passionate about public relations. So it's easy to see myself pursuing a career in PR no matter what I'm doing.
Cool. Kiley Norvell, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
The PR department, online starting July
1st.
All right. And we'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.